cyclocross friends? It's Thursday, November 5th, 2020, and you are tuned in to the CX Hair's CX Heat Check Power Rankings, where we're counting down the top 11 men and top 11 women in cyclocross this week. We took the week off because Nate Silver commandeered the Fujitsu Fugaku supercomputer that contains the top secret power rankings algorithm. Funny thing is, it doesn't look like it was ever turned on. Regardless, with its safe return, the CX Heat Check is back in business, and we're going to start with the women. Coming in at number 11 is Puck Pierza. 13th at Ruddervoorde was a good showing. 8th at Koppenbergcross, however, gets her an invite to the Heat Check show. Keeping steady in the 10th spot is Inge van der Heijden. An 8th place finish at Beringen and 9th at Ruddervoorde is enough to keep van der Heijden in the rankings. Missing Koppenbergcross keeps her at 10th. In 9th is Annemiek van Alphen. After chalking up an early season win, she has stayed consistent and tallied a solid 6th place finish at Koppenbergcross. More importantly, if I had the initials AVA, I would have never made it through high school because I'd be too busy making band logos on my notebook. In the 8th spot is Magali Rocket Rochette, the Rocket Richard of cyclocross. 8th place at Ruddervoorde and a 16th at Koppenbergcross keeps Mags in the mix but drops her 2 spots. In 7th, Denise Betsema. 7th at Ruddervoorde and 4th at Koppenbergcross. In 6th is Laura Verdonschot. 6th place at Ruddervoorde was right in the Verdonschot zone. A 13th at Koppenbergcross was not. We'll call it an outlier for now. Which brings us to the Heat Check wide angle podium. And in 5th place is once again Eva Lechner. 10th place at Ruddervoorde before a wide angle podium finish at Koppenbergcross. Lechner continues to look primed for a breakout race. In the 4th spot is Yara Kastelijn. Consistently in the top 5, Yara finished 4th at Ruddervoorde and 3rd at Koppenbergcross, a track built with a particular rider in mind. You could say she had a particular set of skills. In other words, Yara Kastelijn is Liam Neeson and Koppenbergcross is taken.
What I do have are a very particular set of skills.
And here we are at our top 3. And in 3rd, it's Lucinda Brand. Rebounding from a drop to 7th in the last CX Heat Check Power Rankings, Brand seemed to have overcome her knee soreness and is hunting wins week in and week out. 3rd at Ruddervoorde and 2nd at Koppenbergcross has Lucinda back on Brand. Which brings us to our top 2. Ceylin Del Carmen, Primetime Alvarado, and Anne-Marie Worst. Primetime has owned the top spot in this year's Power Rankings and has a strong argument that her edge-of-your-seat win at Ruddervoorde should keep her there. But Worst's mastery of Koppenbergcross, coupled with a close second at Ruddervoorde, coupled with a tough showing for Alvarado at Koppenbergcross, means that Anne-Marie Worst is the new CX Heat Check Power Rankings leader, meaning Primetime, for the time being, is in reruns. As you take a look at the top 11 and ponder if the inspiration for the heat check is derived from the Boltzmann transport theory, which explains a fluid system in which temperature gradients in space create heat to flow from hotter regions to colder ones, by the random but biased motions of the particles, we will move on to the men. Starting us off in 11th place is Felipe Orts. A 3rd place finish at Bern and a 7th place at Ruddervoorde shows the Spaniard's trial skills are paying off on the cyclocross bike. In 10th place is Ryan Camp. An uncharacteristic 16th place for Posh Sauce had him on the precipice of falling off the power rankings, but a nice rebound in 9th at Koppenbergcross had him back in the game at 10th. Staying steady in 9th is Thomas Main. A strong 7th place finish at Koppenbergcross has the young Brit keeping his spot in the heat check. In 8th place is Cornevik Kessel. 8th at Beringen, 8th at Ruddervoorde, 8th at Koppenbergcross. Makes it kind of a no-brainer that the Kessel run is 8th in the power rankings. Checking into 7th place is Don Sota, Donatello, Don Tanabe, Rosanna Donna. 6th place at Ruddervoorde and 10th at Koppenbergcross has Soda Pop in at 7th. In 6th place is Lauren Sweeck. With a 5th place finish at Ruddervoorde and 11th in Koppenbergcross, it begs the question whether Ginger Sauce at this point is even a sub-mid-sub-topper. And that brings us to our Heat Check wide-angle podium. And on the 5th box is Quinten Hermans. The Rudy the Rabbit of international cyclocross was finally able to make his fast start stick with a 4th place finish at Koppenbergcross after animating Ruddervoorde. The constant fight for the front moves Q up from 11th to 5th. In 4th place, it's Michael Van Torenhout. A 4th at Ruddervoorde and a 5th at Koppenbergcross Scary Sauce is quickly becoming Iserbyt's most trusted wingman.
You're taking one for the team, so your buddy can live the dream. Wingman.
And here we are at our final three. And on the third box is Lars van der Haar. You know he's been here for years, rocking his peers, putting suckers in fear. Don't call it a comeback. Fourth at Ruddervoorde and second at Koppenbergcross, Lars is back. Or maybe he never went away. And that leaves us with just two. The same two as last episode. And the episode before that. Toon Aerts and Ellie Iserbyt. Toon and Ellie and Toon. Aerts has been the top dog, or lion, in the CX Heat Check from jump. But Sporty Sauce has been coming on strong with convincing wins at Ruddervoorde and Koppenbergcross. You can't spell elite without E-L-I, which is another way of saying that Ellie Iserbyt is on the top of the CX Heat Check Power Rankings, which means Toon falls to second. While you take a look at the top 11 men in the CX Heat Check Power Rankings, I'll close up the proceedings by once again asking you to take a second and subscribe to the Wide Angle Podium channel. Hit the thumbs up, leave a comment below. If you're feeling it, please share the heat check and use the hashtag CXHeatCheck. If you want to get in touch, email us at feedback@cxhairs.com. Thanks for tuning in, Cyclocross friends.